Welcome to this video from Learn Electrics. Today we will look at the power triangle and ask ourselves, what is it and how do we use it? And what we want to know as electricians is, how many amps does a piece of equipment use? The power triangle is shown here, and we always draw it in this style. It makes it easy to remember and easy to use. Here at Learn Electrics, we all agree that this is the most useful formula for electricians, and here is why. If we know the current that will flow through a circuit when the equipment is turned on, we can choose the correct size fuse or breaker for proper functioning and for safety. But most electrical equipment will give the power rating of the appliance but not the current, and we choose fuses in amps, not in watts. If we use the power formula, we can calculate the current that is used from the watts that are stated on the rating plate. Most equipment will have a rating plate or label somewhere on it. As you can see here, the current is not given on any of these labels. Only the power is given, as shown by the red circles, plus the working voltage. Looking at the power triangle, we have three values shown. The first is the power in watts. Next, the letter I indicates the current in amps. And lastly, the voltage is shown with the letter V. You may come across different letters being used, but the basic triangle always remains as shown. Power on the top with current and voltage on the bottom. Some electricians prefer to use W instead of P. This makes sense as W signifies watts, and they will use A for amps, and again that makes sense. But why do we use the letter I for amps? Well, that is historical. It was named amps after the French scientist Ampère, who did a lot of research on the current of a circuit. But whilst Ampère was alive, Ampère himself called it the intensity of current, with the letter I for intensity. And yet another variation, some institutions will call the voltage the electromotive force, or EMF, and this is shortened to just the letter E. Whatever letters are used, the basic formula remains the same. Before we move on to some examples, let's look first at the power and watts. The power is measured in watts, or W, named after the engineer James Watt. When we use the power triangle, we need to use watts and not kilowatts. Kilowatts are thousands of watts. A lot of rating plates will show the power in kilowatts, or kW. It is easy to convert. Just multiply the kilowatt figure by 1000. As an example, 2.5 kilowatts would become 2500 watts. Do not confuse kW with kWh. kWh is kilowatt hours and is used to measure electricity consumption so that you can pay your bills. It is the kilowatts of power that are used in 1 hour of continuous use, often called a unit of energy on electricity bills. Okay, let's do a calculation. The power used is shown on the rating plate, and when the quoted range states 220 to 240 volts, or just simply 240 volts, here in the UK we always take it as 230 volts. This is the value to put in the calculation, 230 volts. But if the voltage stated is 110 volts, then that is the voltage to use. Always read the rating plate carefully. So, to do a calculation, here is our power triangle. we want to know the current, or I. If we want I, what two values are left in the triangle? The letters P and V. Notice that the way the triangle is drawn shows that the letter P is over the letter V. Keep them in that same position. We can say that P over V is the same as P divided by V. This is a division calculation. In this simple example, we have a wall-mounted heater, and examining the rating plate, we can see that the power consumption is 460 watts. What is the minimum size plug top fuse in amps for this heater? So, the power rating was found on the rating plate, and the voltage to use in calculations in the UK is 230 volts. Yes, we know it's not 230 volts when you measure it, but for calculations we always use 230 volts. At Learn Electrics, we always teach the following method, and myself personally, I still use this method after more than 40 years in the trade. We have our power triangle, so draw an empty triangle next to it. Then, in the empty triangle, write in the values that we already know. Power is 460, voltage is 230. Now do the calculation. The triangle is telling you what to do. Just look at the position of the numbers. 460 is over 230, so keep it that way. 460 divided by 230 will give us 2 amps. And there is our answer. Write it into the triangle if you wish. The calculation tells us that the 460 watt heater will use 2 amps of current at 230 volts. So, we will need a 2 amp plug top fuse, but in practice we would probably fit a 3 amp plug top fuse. Another example. Here we have the rating plate for a built-in electric oven. It is to be installed on its own socket outlet with its own circuit breaker. We need to calculate the current consumption so that we can choose the correct size plug top fuse and the correct circuit breaker. Looking at the rating plate, we can see that the power is 2.9 kilowatts. Convert this to watts by multiplying by 1000. This gives us 2900 watts. The voltage range is stated as 220 to 240 volts, so we will use 230 volts for the calculation. Start with the power triangle and draw an empty triangle at the side. Write in what we know. The power is 2900 watts and the voltage is 230 volts. Now do the calculation. 2900 watts over 230 volts, so divide 2900 by 230 to give us 12.6 amps. And this is our answer, and it can be written now into the triangle. At 12.6 amps we would fit a 13 amp plug top fuse, and as the oven is to have its own circuit, we would install a 16 amp circuit breaker in the consumer unit. A quick recap then. When using the power triangle, P is the power in watts, I is the current in amps, and V is the voltage in volts. The formula to calculate the current is P over V equals I, or P divided by V equals I. Once you've calculated the current, then all that is left to do is to choose the correct size fuse or breaker for correct function and safety. The same power triangle can be used to calculate the power in a circuit or the voltage supplying a circuit. As long as 2 values are known, the third can easily be calculated by manipulating the formula as shown here. We already have power divided by volts equals current. We can also have power divided by current equals voltage, and current multiplied by voltage equals power. Current and voltage are on the same line in the triangle, so we multiply them together. We hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you have added more knowledge to your mental toolbox. If you want to review this video, click on the Save button below or click on subscribe to gain access to all of our tech tip videos. Typing Learn Electrics, all one word, into the YouTube search bar at any time will also bring up all of our videos. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again very soon.